Hi, it's 3:20 a.m. and my blood sugar just peaked at 19 and I feel like crap. It's 3 a.m. Do you know where your blood sugar is? Well, there's a little bit of a story before this. My body, how do I say this? I was severely low when my worker came. I was like 2.2, and by morning, or by now in the morning, I'm 19. So that is like almost straight up. So, did I treat my low successfully? Well, you can say successfully if you say yes, it's up, but it's a little too high, and I don't want it to be this high again. So I'm going to have to take some insulin to bring it down. I just kind of did a blood sugar, and that's where I found I was 19. Yay! And now my pump, I've given a correction of something like four units, and hopefully by the AM it'll come down. But I think we can count this one up as a rebound, because my workers had to get on to the next step of their work, and they didn't really want to leave me below 2.2. So they gave me peanut butter and honey, and that worked. By the time they left, I was feeling weak, but still, my blood sugar was 4. I guess that's their mention. And they left, and I went high. I've given myself the insulin, and things will hopefully go on better now. And it's so frustrating. And I know I'm not the only diabetic this happens to. And, with me, I just sort of have to eat to get my blood sugar up and deal with the aftermath. Now, for most people, I know that you take 15 grams, you wait 15 minutes, you test, and you just keep repeating that until you get to your optimal goal. But with me, I can drop so quickly, it's not funny. And so I give my insulin, and I guess I'll go in to try to get some more sleep soon. But, it takes me a while after doing a high. I had to get up, use the toilet. I had to drink some more pop, or not pop. I call it pop, but it's actually Kool-Aid. Sugar-free, and I drink that, and, so that I'm able to speak. But, I would like to hear how you guys handle your lows. I have lifesavers here if I go during the night. I have the, it's way over there now, but I have the nasal glucagon, and I still have some of the shot glucagon left. And the nasal works, but it seems to take a while. And my pump was already yelling at me, I'm below 2.2, I need a blood sugar. That's my opinion. That's my take on my insulin. But you can't really go to sleep until your blood sugar is sufficiently, I'd say, between 4 and 6. And it's not going to be like boom. If it starts going up too quickly, you may need to correct with insulin. And your doctor will have your plan of how to program your pump. And it's been so long since I've been 19 at night. I have to take my evening dose around dinner, and we cut that back, so I don't know why I went low at dinner. I'm just wondering, is it the heat? And a lot of might hear my fans going in the background. That's because it's still hot at night. We're, last 2 weeks of August, and people with diabetes have to always be one up, and I've got to, parents of diabetics have to be the best parents around. I mean, getting up, checking their sons or daughters' blood sugars, and in 3 a.m. to make sure they're not going low. And back when I was in the hospital for the 9-month stretch, I would go low at night and higher during the day. And it was just like a normal routine. And it kind of sucked. I had to eat large amounts at late at night. Like, my evening snack was bigger than my dinner, and you sort of built it all up throughout the day. The morning I started with, I think I may have had 2 eggs. I had no toast, nothing. And so I moved on from that. And eventually we got off that kick. But so often it's hard to control diabetes, especially in a growing boy. Now, I'm not growing by any means. I'm talking about your son or your daughter, entering puberty, when they're starting to want to get away from parent control. I kind of wish I kind of had a little bit more. But, no one at the private school, I think, my first 2 years there was another kid over in one of the other houses that had type 1 diabetes. But my housemaster knew nothing of it. My tutors didn't know anything. My teachers didn't know anything about it. And if I had to go do it again, I think I definitely would have had sort of like a general notice that this person is a diabetic. You know, if they have a low in your class, this is what you need to do. Or if they're sick in your class, this is what you need to do. And you know what? That's all this was about. I'm kind of drifting off. So, have a good day, and we'll talk later. Bye.
This is